What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Ace's Place 22. Right there. Where I'm Ace, and this is my place, and I'm welcoming all of you to my place. So please, if you don't mind, you don't need to wipe your feet. You definitely need shoes and shirts and pants, but you don't need to wipe your feet. But please, if you don't mind liking and subscribing, I would greatly appreciate it. When we get to 800 subscribers, I'm going to do a special, a live 800 subscriber special where I eat a bug. It's nothing big, it's nothing fancy, nothing crazy, but there might be more things to come during that live. So don't miss it, because only you can make it happen. So please, let's make that happen. And on that note, while we're here, what's happening now? We're going to be taking a look at what's already been in the thumbnail, already been in the title, and that is this guy right here. The one and only, sorry Sticky Fingers, but the one and only Wesley Snipes as Blade from the Deadpool Wolverine movie, Deadpool 3 if you don't know, where, spoiler alert, Wesley Snipes returns as Blade, which was really freaking awesome. I do have some pros, I do have some cons to this figure, but the really cool thing that I think about this figure is not only, well, there's going to be a story to it, but check this out, folks. One of them's already out of the box, and one of them's still in the box. There's two of them. What's going on here? Well, folks, if you like a good mystery, which is going to be solved here in a few minutes, stay tuned for more. Definitely going to be going crazy here with this figure and showing all of you guys and gals what Blade is all about and why mother are still always trying to ice skate uphill. This video is self-promoted by the Ace's Place 22 proud member of the Ace's Army Shoutout Squad, and this time we are going to give a special shout out to a proud member of the Ace's Army at Joe Prime 1986. Go check out Joe Prime 1986 right now. His channel is all about Transformers and more. Live every Sunday. I forget the time, but go check out his channel. That's Joe Prime 1986, a proud member of the Ace's Army. All right, here we go. We got the Blade. This dude is sweet. And we'll look at the unboxed one here in a second. So no jumping down my throat of, where is he? So I don't know how well that lighting is, because he is kind of dark in there. But let me see if we can move him up. Move him closer. There we go. Now you can see Blade a lot better. Wesley Snipes, as some people call him, the Ozempic Blade, because yes, he is thinner. He was much thinner in the film. It's one of the things I'm going to talk about here when I'm actually going over the figure itself. But the likeness to Wesley Snipes is pretty damn good. Try to get that glare out of there. There we go. It's a little uncanny. This one right here, this head sculpt is the best. The one where you can kind of see his fangs and stuff. Again, there's pros and cons to this figure. Me, myself, I am not a Marvel Legends collector anymore. I used to be. I used to just snag them up, you know, at the Ollie's drop, of course. Why wouldn't you? I do have a nice selection of Marvel figures, and maybe at some point I'll break them out and do an old, you know, an old review on a bunch of them and just showcase them. But until then, I don't necessarily collect them. So why would I get Blade, and why would I get two Blades? Well, one, I grew up in the 90s, and Wesley Snipes' Blade is my definitive Blade. There's only ever been really one besides the TV show with Sticky Fingers, but this Blade is the definitive one of Wesley Snipes. And again, he returns in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. Was a very awesome, badass moment. I truly thought it was great. And so when they showed this figure, I immediately wanted it. I immediately wanted it because back when I was a teenager, maybe even before I was a teenager, the Marvel Legends, I don't know exactly who was doing the figures at the time, but they had the movie ones. You had Ben Affleck's Daredevil, Thomas Jane's Punisher, Wesley Snipes' Blade, and my mother went through hell and high water to try to get the Wesley Snipes Blade figure for me, calling the toy company, them saying, no, we don't, do shipments and personal mailing, things like that, so we never were able to find that Blade. I had the other, movie actors in the lines, but never Wesley Snipes. So for me personally, this was a yes, finally it's my time, and my Blade has grown up with me. So he's aged appropriately for my age as well. I'm not shaking a stick at it. I think this is absolutely fantastic to have Blade Wesley Snipes finally. I'm a big fan of him as an actor. So this is really cool. And why I bought 2 of them? Well, ladies and gentlemen, check your local Target apps right now, and they might still be available for $13.99 a piece. I scooted over to my local Target. I picked up 2 of them for myself and a great, great friend, a brother of the channel, The Man Who Laughs. He too is a fan of this character just as much as I am. So he is going to retrieve one of them as just a friendship kind of thing. There you go. We'll take a look at the side of the box. You got this great HD image of Wesley Snipes. I mean, look at that snarl right there. Very cool. And I do admit the outfit is a bit strange. I'm not used to that look. It's the sleeves that's throwing me off. But either way, fantastic character from the Marvel Legends series. As a formidable founding member of the Resistance, the vampire hunter Blade is thrust back into action after decades hidden away. His goal? Getting the ending he deserves. And that's a little, beautifully poetic because Wesley Snipes is the basically origin point of the Marvel, franchise. He's what helped keep it alive, and he didn't get a lot of love and recognition as the MCU was created. So the fact that they did bring him back and he was wanting his happy ending is pretty awesome. So if we never see Wesley Snipes' Blade again, all I can say is there's only one Blade, and that is Wesley Snipes. But you can see the other characters in the line. You got battle-damaged Wolverine, Blade, Wolverine from his appearance with the Hulk, X-23, Cowboy Deadpool, and Nova. Oh my god, I couldn't think of her name. So what does this actually say here? Oh, alright, nothing important. But the Cowboy Deadpool is very cool. I'm not, going to lie. If I saw that one, I might snag it just because that's neat. But there you go. And now, let's take a look at the figure. Alright, here he is out of the box. I already had him out of the box. This is mine that I'm going to be keeping, you know what I mean? So this is just an awesome figure. To have Wesley Snipes' Blade, I'm, again, gushing over it. He looks like he's dressed for freaking, Cobra. I mean, that honestly does look like a quick little Cobra Commander. Not Cobra Commander, but Cobra symbol on his chest. But he looks great. We'll get good quality here, folks. Don't you worry. There you go. That face is pretty damn exceptional. I gave him, comes with 2 sets of sunglasses, 4 hands, and 1 head, a gun, and his little machete. Now, if you've seen the movie, I don't understand why they gave him a machete and they didn't give him his signature sword, unless that was like a New Line Cinema was like, nuh-uh, you can't do that. Very weird choice. So when he comes with weapons, he doesn't feel like he has Blade weapons. Like, even his gun is very lame. I don't like it at all. It's very rubbery. Are we too zoomed in? We might be too zoomed in. It's very just gummy. Very gummy. And it doesn't even look like a Blade gun. Like, it doesn't look like something Blade would use. There should be knives on it or a blade specifically on that. But it's just what it is. It's lame. It does hook onto the side. Why is my camera not good quality right now? What in the... It's because he's wearing all black. Like, that does not show up good at all. Even with the light. But he's got a little notch right there for his gun. I mean, here we go. It's going to be zoomy and crappy. Let me see if I can fix this. There, we'll do it like that. We'll put a big gray block in the background so it doesn't look cool. You can just see what the figure looks like. But he does. He's got his upper lip up there. You can kind of see fangs in there. He's got, pretty smooth joints. I'm not a Marvel guy, so I don't blow my load thinking like, oh my god, this is awful. But he's got the double jointed elbows, right? Is that what that would be? It looks weird in my opinion, but whatever, it's cool. Extra hands can do what you want with it. I'll show you my version of what I'm doing with it. Its legs are great. Got good ankle articulation. You'll kick your butt. This is attached, so I mean, if you want to put him in some poses, it might be hindering of that. Shout out Hinderer. But other than that, this blade is pretty damn sweet. I suggest you go get him if you haven't already. Like I said, on the Target app and in stores, he was only $13.99. So to me, it's an excellent, excellent deal. And all of that good jazz in between. Yes, Raphael is killing a footbot in the background. That's what's happening. So now let's take a look at him with... Well, actually, let's see. Look at his other accessory here. And there is the machete. It's lame, but it's there. It's just part of his look. I'm not ever going to use it, put it in his hand or anything like that. And then we've got his other head, which is just a blurred face. Again, you can't see it because it's all whatever, you know. I don't want to say it and sound like a horrible person. But there's his face there. He's got these Wesker-style sunglasses. A fist hand. One fist hand. What the fuck? And then one, like, high-five hand. Like, hey, how you doing? Hi, hi, hi. Lame accessories. This is why I don't pay for the Marvel figures, because they have lame accessories. I mean... Look at the two things that I'm going to add to this here in a second, and you guys are going to be like, whoa, that's already 10 times better. Yeah, I know. I mean, there he is with just a katana, and it already adds to it. It already makes him look way cooler. This katana I did end up getting with, a few minutes ago, you saw that footbot getting beat up by one of the turtles. That is actually a NECA sword that came with a footbot, which fits beautifully in his hand. There is no, you know, it's not too snug, it's not too loose. It really fits in there wonderfully, and you can see that he's got his sunglasses down. He's kind of looking over top of them, but ready to fight. Absolutely stellar figure, and we'll add something else to him. And then there he is with just a simple cigar. Now, that little cigar, I picked it up on a website called Temu. You can get a little box of them for, I don't know, a couple bucks. Chopped it down, added a little burn mark to it. I already had the gold band on there for the labeling. And it looks fantastic. I mean, he looks great. Zooms in as best as it can. But he's a great figure. I really do recommend, if you don't have him. Ooh, we're zooming in too much there, bud. Uh-oh, what's happening? There we go, there we go, there we go. We'll stop it right there. So yeah, this is just a quick Blade movie figure review. The cons of it aren't really anything specifically to do with the figure itself. It is just the limited accessories that he has, the lack of accessories, and that is all due to the movie, in my opinion, not giving him, you know, really cool weaponry. And also, him just being much, much slimmer in the movie adds to a very, you know, slimmer looking Blade figure overall. So with the sleeves, the smaller Blade, and the less amount of accessories, it does kind of give a couple of pros, or a couple of cons to it that I can't help but acknowledge. But other than that, if you want a pretty sweet, you know, Marvel Legends figure for about 13 bucks, you can order them online. Hopefully it's still available. Check your local stores at Target. And there you go, folks. But other than that, we're going to wrap it up just like we always do here. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you've enjoyed this video, which I know you did, please like and subscribe. And it's just, you know, there's just one Blade. So until next time, I really appreciate you guys watching this video and for tuning in like you always do. And of course, there's going to be new videos next week. And this is out on Friday. So folks, don't forget, later tonight is the Ace in the Hole Variety Show. Still continuing with the G2 giveaway. So show up and you can win something. But until next time, folks, this has been Ace at Ace's Place 22. Peace, love, and pizza grease.